There's no snare in my headphones.
You got no snare in your headphones at all? There was just a little bit of snare at all in the headphones? Make sure to say the Debo show. I got to make sure I press button. No. This is the Yo Deuterino. Let me check it.
Yo, Debo.
There it is. Okay. You were talking about the world-renowned vocals that you normally hear over top on the Dude and Debo entry song. Is that what your snare?
That's right.
Okay. All right. Just making sure. Because I had heard the same thing. Oh, look at that! It comes. You know what? It's nice. You know what? You know what we're gonna do for your snare purposes.
Now we're gonna find out.
Yeah. There you go. There we go, people. This is kind of a special show when you get to play it twice, dude. Or you get to talk over this one. You know.
We should have talked over the instrumental.
That's what I was thinking too, but then it caught you off guard. Probably caught the guy who was doing the sound off guard. So we'll just let this one play. It's a good. Whoop, there it is. Yo, dude.
Yo, Debo.
I couldn't even get mine straight through. What's cracking with you, man?
Man, I'm playing sick today. This is like Michael Jordan's flu game.
You playing sick today? Is your boss supposed to hear about this? What is this playing sick? What do you mean?
I mean, I'm doing the show sick today.
Okay. You're playing because you're a ball player. I understand now. It makes sense.
Yeah,
there we go. It didn't make sense.
Toughen it out. Michael Jordan flu game.
Got it. As you already told you, I'm having a hard time hearing today. I got one ear. I only got one headphone today. But now, man, you guys just kind of went through that a little bit with actual sickness, right? And you're still on the tail end of it, and I believe your partner had it. And so how's sick life?
Yeah. Man, look, I'll tell you what. This is the first time. I thought maybe I had COVID before, like way early on.
Mm-hmm.
But this is totally different, and this is the first time either one of us have ever tested positive. So I don't know what it was I had before. But I'm really glad that I'm triple vaxxed, because if it's this bad, triple vaxxed, like I can't even imagine what it would have been like.
Yeah.
Prior.
Well, I mean, you look great. Okay. So let me just, you look strong. All right. So I'm glad to see that you're up and moving around, able to do the show. Real quick before we move on, I want to throw out a first pitch apology, and I tried to pull this up in the with the other stuff, but my technology wasn't enough, so I wouldn't pull up the soundbite. But the first pitch apology, I'll play it out how it went. We did a show the other day, and in trying to be, I don't know what you would call it, funny, what you would call it, just in talk with, as you do at times with people, I let a comment go, and in reflecting upon that comment immediately, because we were live show, I regretted saying it. I just came out.
I'm glad you said it. I thought you were going to say I said
something. Yeah. And it was we were talking about something, and then I was like, "That's right, dude. That's why you don't have any kids." And what else did I say? Something else. And you have time alone, something like that. It was real quick. It was quick. Got a knife out, stabbed you, put it back in my thing, and you took it. You're like, "Yep, that's right. That's how to do." And I was like, that came out as a quick stab intended for the idea that someone who had this much baseball knowledge would have too much time on his hands. But the knife I decided to pull out of my belt, I got a couple of knives here I could stab with. I just flung and you don't have kids. And I don't know. I was like, you know what, man? I wish I could pull up the quote. I have the technology, but we haven't built him. But first pitch apology right to the dude. That was not what I meant, but it is exactly what I said. It is exactly what I said. I don't even think you picked up on it. I think you rolled it, and you just probably and moved on. But anyway, first pitch apology out there to the dude. I am sorry, my man. That is not what I meant, but it is what I said. So there.
I mean, I got two responses. The first one is I don't take not having kids as an insult.
Right, and it's an
active choice.
Right.
Lifestyle decision. So that's probably why I glossed over it.
That's exactly why. I assumed
the second point is, we've been friends long enough,
right,
that there's probably not there really isn't anything you should lose sleep over if you said it out loud to me because I'm not losing sleep over it.
Right. No, I just feel like we live in a different age, and attacking someone these days, I try to choose my knives. But I use butter knives. I'm gonna be honest, man. I use butter knives these days because it cuts better and it heals easier. And sometimes you just fling a steak knife, and it was unintentional. Like you said, I understand your kid purposes is by choice and no other reason. But that's not the case for everybody in the world. And so when I fling knives like that, I recognize that although I'm just flinging a friendly knife to the dude, I'm also stating what I believe outwardly. And I think, maybe bring that one back. I want to,
Yeah, I mean, maybe somebody else is
right.
listening and they're like, oh, well, that cuts a little bit because whatever.
On
Maybe my kid's situation is different than the dude's.
just all
But
yeah.
to your credit, it's important to apologize. It wasn't needed in this case.
Right.
I wasn't feeling any kind of way.
There it is.
But it's a good practice to get in the habit of, you said something, you thought twice about it. Look, let me just apologize anyway.
Right.
Let me just throw it out there just in case. You can never go wrong, apologizing for something you did.
I feel like you're bringing up a marriage counseling segment that we'll get. I just feel
No,
I feel like you're digging
maybe,
deep into.
but I was actually thinking about
just generals.
A different issue.
Oh, okay.
My partner and I were out at a bar a while ago before we got COVID.
Uh-huh.
Maybe this is where we got it, maybe not. And had a bartender. We'll just move forward and use proper pronouns.
Right.
And that was my approach.
Uh-huh.
The bartender comes back, and my partner asks them about their T-shirt. They had a band T-shirt, and then my partner said, I feel like I misgendered you earlier. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. It's just, we're all a work in progress. We're all learning, and I just want to say that I'm sorry, I didn't mean anything by it. And she was grateful, or sorry, they were grateful for it. This is how, again, we're all learning. They were grateful for it, and the apology was well accepted. And then I felt bad for not wanting to apologize. For you to come out and give the apology, it's the right thing to do.
Okay, well, thank you for that. I was like, dang, you're on the hook both ends. You just couldn't get out the hook.
Ways.
Yeah, I couldn't get out the hook on that one. But okay, there you go. That's the first pitch apology. I learned that from the dude specifically who, when he used to get up and play baseball, he'd being the first batter every time to gain a little respect. So now, instead of being the first batter, we throw a little respect back. We apologize on that first pitch. So there you go. You know what I got to do? I've been waiting to do this. I've been waiting to do this for a while. It's been so long since I've been able to get G in on the proper.
You got the right music?
For the proper music. You're right. And so I'm just. Here it is. Here he comes. I heard that he was coming back from a photo shoot, and I just wanted to, bring it back here.
You're welcome.
I'm sure that the photographer was gentle.
It was.
Yeah. Okay. A little. So how was the photo shoot back out? What was you, Paris, Milan? Where were we out there at the photo shoot? You were out in the forest. Where were we out? What did they do? Full spread.
I was in the woods
of the
raking
woods?
up leaves so I can prevent forest fires.
Well, there you go. I hope you wore your